Most coaching, consulting, and expert service businesses try to land the big punch right out of the gate. They try to get prospects who don't know or trust them yet on a call and sell them an expensive, high-commitment program or service. This is very hard to pull off in saturated, low-trust market conditions such as the current ones. This leads some businesses to undercut prices and to make outlandish promises and guarantees. Quite frankly, it's unsustainable. The truth is, if your sales process starts with a call or a lead magnet, it's already too late. The key to successfully growing your business in competitive markets is getting prospects to know, like, and trust you before you ever get them on a call, chat, or high-ticket sales page. This is why the biggest companies out there invest so heavily in branding. Unfortunately, branding has two major downsides. It's slow and it's expensive. But what if I told you there's a way to quickly get thousands of your ideal clients to know, like, and trust you at zero net cost? What I'm talking about is the good old jab-cross combination. Set them up with a so-called pre-sale funnel that helps you quickly build audiences who know and trust you at zero net cost, and then finish them off with your existing high-ticket funnel via a call, a webinar, or a sales page that enrolls your already pre-sold customers in your premium services and programs. I call this the dual funnel method. The essence of the dual funnel method lies in adding one simple step: a pre-sale funnel that generates buyer leads who like and trust you at zero net cost before they reach your already existing sales call or appointment setting funnel. The pre-sale funnel, also known as a jab funnel, was inspired by the sport of boxing. My boxing coach would routinely tell me, always start with the jab. In case you're not into martial arts, in boxing the jab is a rapid straight punch with the front hand. It's not a powerful punch. You can't knock out someone with a jab, yet any boxing expert will tell you it is the most important punch in the sport. That's because the jab is what helps you engage your opponent and set up the knockout punch, a cross, a hook, etc. See, if you just start throwing haymakers left and right, you never catch your opponent. They can see your punches coming from a mile away. But set them up properly with a jab first and the knockout punch is yours. Here's how the pre-sale funnel works compared to conventional strategies. The conventional way to attract clients includes doing cold outreach, never-ending content creation, and expensive paid advertising. From there, you optionally offer prospects a lead magnet in exchange for their contact information. Then you try to book an appointment with these ice-cold prospects. Naturally, appointment booking rates are low and the cost per booked appointment is high because these people don't know who you are, they don't view you as an authority, and they don't trust you. You also see a high percentage of no-shows for appointments. The ones who do show up for their appointments often offer considerable resistance and a ton of objections. As a result of this long-winded process, in the end you may get the occasional new client at a high cost per acquisition, and you experience crazy feast and famine cycles and thus a lot of uncertainty in your business. In contrast, the dual funnel method offers a much more reliable, straightforward path to client acquisition. First, you simply run ads to one easy-to-create pre-sale mechanism, which is really an easy-to-create low-cost digital product. Then, it helps you generate buyer leads at zero net cost while indoctrinating them as they consume it. And finally, all that's left for you to do is to invite your pre-sold customers who already like and trust you to become your clients so you can help them fix their problems. As they say, the proof is in the pudding. I implemented the dual funnel method in a fitness coaching, consulting, and course creation business I used to run as a side hustle. My newly launched pre-sale funnel was making a bit more money per customer than it cost me to acquire one on average. In just 9 short months, it essentially generated 3,418 qualified buyer leads for me at zero net cost, as you can see from this screenshot from my Stripe account. While 3,418 might not seem like a big number, these were thousands of my ideal clients who now knew who I was, had already trusted me with their credit card once, had been indoctrinated into my methodology and my worldview by consuming my ideas, and as a result viewed me as an authority. Imagine if you could build such audiences for your business. How open do you think they'd be to getting direct access to you or your team to help them with their problems? How much revenue would you bring in even if only 5% of them bought your high-ticket offerings? Since uncovering this method, I've helped other entrepreneurs like Richard Cho, business coach and founder of Unleashed CEO, build their own dual funnel client acquisition systems so that they can generate a steady stream of buyer leads for their businesses. Now that you understand why the dual funnel method is the only viable way to scale your coaching, consulting, or agency business in today's saturated marketplace, let's dive deeper into the strategy so that you can implement it in your own business. Truthfully, some form of this strategy has already been used in the past by some of the smartest people in marketing. What I've done is build on top of it by adding in a few key processes that make it effective for coaches, consultants, and agencies in today's marketplace. I remember the first time I saw someone use a form of it. One day, some years ago, as I was scrolling through my Facebook feed, I saw an ad promoting a low-ticket digital product by none other than infamous marketer Frank Kern. It was inexpensive, so I had nothing to lose and I bought it. After the initial purchase, I was presented with several upsells as I entered Frank's funnel. A light bulb went off in my head. This low-cost product was a way to get his foot in the door, provide tons of value, and build trust and authority with his ideal clients at scale. The upsells helped him cover his ad cost, and once he'd acquired the client's contact information, he had processes in place to ascend these low-ticket buyers to his higher-ticket products and services. It all clicked for me when I remembered my boxing training. As I already mentioned earlier, most coaching and agency businesses try to land the big punch right out of the gate and try to get someone who doesn't know, like, or trust them yet on a call and sell them their high-ticket offer. Instead, what I saw Frank do was the good old jab. He set them up with something resembling a pre-sale funnel. Now, what do I mean by resembling? While low-ticket funnels have been around for a while, as I mentioned, the pre-sale funnel is different in a few key ways, and they all have to do with the most important metric in any coaching, consulting, or agency business, and that is qualified booked calls. The money in any coaching, consulting, or agency business is made through high-ticket or recurring offers. And the way you enroll people in these offers is via sales calls. So the number one metric that determines your level of success in our space is qualified booked calls. That's where the pre-sale funnel shines. The secret is that unlike conventional low-ticket funnels, the call is baked into the pre-sale funnel. We do this by engineering ways to include the call as part of the pre-sale funnel so that it looks like a step in the process you take them through in order to help them get the result they want. This leads to a lot more booked calls, which means you make a lot more money while helping a lot more people. Exciting stuff, right? Now I know you might be thinking, this pre-sale funnel sounds cool, but it also sounds like it takes a lot of work and technical skills to create these front-end products and funnel pages. And you know what? This reminds me of my first ever entrepreneurial venture. Back in 2011, when I was still in high school, I decided to start an affiliate marketing business where I created a blog about fitness and I promoted related products in the articles I wrote. I remember it was so challenging for me to create my site and then to write good content. I built my site on WordPress, I had to edit the code of the site itself to make it to my liking, and I had to write blog posts consistently. Today, more than a decade later, technology has gone far. With drag-and-drop funnel building platforms like ClickFunnels and GHL and AI solutions like ChatGPT, what took weeks to create can now be done in just a few days. Furthermore, there are now AI software solutions that can create entire ebooks, including the cover and content, in minutes. Then there are AI solutions like 11 Labs that can clone your voice and spit out an entire audiobook version of your ebook in minutes. Not to mention video generation AI solutions like HeyGen that can present your content in video format. The point is, nowadays you do not need to worry about tech skills related to funnel building because there's drag and drop solutions with tons of editable templates. And you do not need to worry about the time or effort it takes to create your front-end products because AI can create them for you faster and better than any human. You just need to man the machines and tell them what you want and they'll provide. Now, another thing that might be worrying you is that you need to use paid ads to make your pre-sale funnel work. Well, first off, you don't. The pre-sale funnel works just as well with organic traffic as it does with ads. You could only do organic and still get great results. That being said, if you're hesitant to run paid ads, listen up because you're seriously missing out. I remember I was scared of paid ads too back in the day, before I had any real experience with them. I had spent a bit on ads several times, but the idea of losing my money was difficult to cope with, so I shut off my campaigns too quickly each time before I had really given them any chance to see a return. Then I got a job as a media buyer for none other than the biggest fitness influencer at the time, Lazar Angelov, who had over 21 million followers across social media. Which, by the way, the man had 21 million followers who he could reach organically, and he still chose to run paid ads. Think about it. Anyway, we sold low-ticket items, specifically diet plans ranging from $19 to $39. Initially, I felt under a lot of pressure as I was in charge of thousands of dollars in ad spend. What if it didn't work out? What if I burned through hundreds of thousands of dollars of my clients' money? But once I launched the ad campaigns, I fell in love with paid ads. For every dollar we spent, we got $2.40 back on the front end. It truly felt like we were printing money. I managed a total of $500,000 in ad spend for Lazar's diet, helping him generate $1.2 million in revenue at a great profit margin. After that experience, I stopped fearing paid ads because with the right funnel strategy, they're not a cost, they're an investment. The pre-sale funnel is designed in a way to cover your investment in ads by featuring specific upsells. This way, you can acquire qualified buyer leads at zero net cost who you can get on calls and sell your high-ticket or recurring offers to. That is the beauty of the dual funnel method. So let me ask you a question. If you implemented what I showed you when you mapped out a pre-sale funnel that helps you acquire qualified buyer leads who you can get on calls, and then you use the drag and drop funnel building solutions and AI to create your funnel and products, and finally you ran organic or paid traffic to it, do you think you could scale your business that way? You bet you could. Here's the deal. If you run a coaching, consulting, course creation or expert service business of any kind, I'd like to invite you to sign up for a free scaling session. This is a free, no strings attached call to audit your marketing and see if I can help you systemize and scale your business by applying the dual funnel methodology. You'll talk with me personally and we'll discuss your current client acquisition process to assess the situation and see how we can scale your business. At the end of the call, if you're a good fit and I believe I can help you, I'll extend a no-pressure offer to you to work together to grow your business. And if we're not a good fit, that's totally okay too, and there's no obligations or bad feelings. Either way, you will leave the call with newfound clarity regarding your marketing efforts, as well as the next steps you need to take in your company. If you're interested, click the button below to sign up for your free scaling session. You'll be prompted to fill in a short form and schedule a time and date. Once you've done so, you'll be emailed a Google Meet link that you can use to join the call when the time comes. Lastly, do keep in mind I only have 24 hours in a day. I want to make sure all of my clients get amazing results, which is why I work with a limited number of people. That's why, if you're serious about systemizing and scaling your business, I suggest you act now. Again, click the button below to schedule your free scaling session, and I look forward to speaking with you and seeing how we can grow your business together.